to a more local trail, the Potawatomi Trail, just outside of Ann Arbor, very close to Hell, Michigan. So hopefully it's not a hellish journey. It is a difficult trail. I haven't been doing that much preparation, but anyway, I'm going to give it a shot. It's an overnighter, so I'm running a little bit late. So anyway, I'm going to sign out now, and I'll see you at the trailhead. So here we are at the start of the Potawatomi Trail. This is number 1. So anyway, trail marker number 1. As you can see from the board, maybe you can just make out the little red line is the actual trail, goes up way up there background, and I'm going to be camping just down there at Blind Lake tonight. So it's a 10-mile walk, so I better get going. It's 10 past 10 now. 10 past 10 and it's a 10-mile walk, you know, ironic, right? So anyway, I'll probably see you next time at another place of interest. Okay, see you soon. So feeling pretty good. Knees giving me a little tweak on the left knee and downhills. That's to be expected. Brain's going numb. The trail so far has been nice. I just went past the split from Crooked Lake Trail to the Potawatomi, and so far it's been pretty nice. So you can see it's actually got a little bit smaller this way. There's been a few ups and downs, but nothing terrible. So 2 things while I'm walking this little stretch, which is kind of flat. The path got narrower because I was on the wrong path. There was a left and a right branch, and of course Murphy's Law says I picked the wrong one, but there you go. Anyway, it was only 0.2 of a mile. I discovered my mistake pretty quick. And when I checked in at the headquarters, they told me that there's now fire rings at Blind Lake, which I kind of am glad about, but I'm kind of bummed out about as well, because I was told it was a cold camp. I'd actually left my saw at home, my hand saw, but I did bring a little pair of gloves with me, so I'll be able to break up some wood at least without tearing up my hands. So I'm hoping I'm going to have a fire tonight. At 1.8 miles, I just came across this little stream that's probably running into Crooked Lake. So if you didn't bring much water, or if you wanted to refill the water, you could. Now, I don't know how clean it is, but I just did see a little brook trout about 8 inches long. Well, not that little really, I suppose, swimming upstream. So must be relatively clean if they're there, if brook trout are in it. So anyway, I would probably drink from it filtered. This is Highland Lake. We're not very far from signpost 10, marker 10. So anyway, this is Highland Lake on our right, and I've been following it for about the last half a mile. If you do get turned around, look for a blue marker on a tree, or in like this on a post. They're kind of few and far between, but they are around. Okay. There's been a couple of these bridges. This is maybe the 3rd one. So this is Highland Lake on the right. I'm not sure what lake, but he's got a pretty house over there, that's for sure. I'm not going to take any water from here. It's supposed to be a water point or a hand pump a little farther along here, so I'm going to wait until then. I do need a bit more water though. After this point, I don't think there's a lot, so I need to refill, guzzle some and refill. Okie dokie, carry on. So this is Gosling Lake and what purports to be the boat launch, and as you can see it's in a sorry state. You couldn't launch many boats from here and get away with it, but I don't even know if you could get your trailer in, but it's all ground under repair, as golfers would say. But I was hoping to get some water here, but I'm not sure I can get close to the water, but I'm going to take a little look farther up. The lake looks pretty clean and probably deep, and I do have my filter with me, so if I can just get access, maybe I can get some water. So okay, talk to you soon. I just crossed this road here, so I've done about that 7 1/4 there, so I'm somewhere between that road and this 7 1/4. Mile marker, but it's marker 11, and that's where the shortcut cut across from 10. So our campsite's just down here, so as you can see it's a 1 mile, 1 3/4, nearly 2 miles, but it's not far. Another one of those cool bridges over the rivers. This one's joining Half Moon Lake and some other lake anyway. So as you can see, a bit of a climb. It's beautiful. I'm pretty close to the campsite now, about a mile and a half, something like that. Cool, huh? Ooh. I like to come down here when it's wet. It's pretty steep. Oh well, carry on. I'm in number 4. There's my dinner cooking, rice, curried rice and chicken. There's the campfire. Still probably got time to make one. It's supposed to be a cold camp, but actually there's fire rings all the way along, so it's just getting wood. There's my tent set up. My 2-man 3F UL. Not set again great, but I think it's pretty good. So got to do a little bit of work to the tent pegs and stuff, but it'll be good for one night anyway. I don't think it's supposed to rain tonight. So back on the trail. Spent a pretty nice night at the campsite last night. Just the well pump. The water is okay, but it is well water, so it's got that kind of little taint to it, not taint, but a little flavour to it of minerals. But I did find this morning, if I gave it a good pump first, the water came out a lot clearer without any taste. So that's just a bit of advice there. Pump it a little bit first, and then the water will clear up. So I was told by my neighbours last night that the walkout has a few more ups and downs, or puds, pointless ups and downs. Although I'm actually looking, it's not too bad so far. So I've had a couple of little climbs, but really it was just to get on top, and now it's leveled out. A few mountain bikers this morning coming through early. Well, I say early, it's like 10:30 now, so I'm hoping to get back to the car park about little ups. Get to the car park about 2:30, something like that, maybe 3 o'clock. So that'd be good. It was a bit noisy last night at the campsite. Apart from the apart from the owls, and there was like 2 or 3 different species of owls on the go. I'm pretty certain I heard a pack of coyotes off in the distance somewhere, which was crazy but cool. Or maybe it was, well, I'm sure it was coyotes, it sounded like coyotes. And a lot of about 6 o'clock the traffic in the distance started up, and an awful lot of planes were flying over. So I think it's on a, must be on a plane route, like a flight path somewhere, because suddenly around 6 I was one after another jets flying overhead, which kind of wakes you up. But it's another beautiful morning, as you can see. Just gorgeous green tunnel, but still absolutely beautiful. Ooh. So this is, the path can get a bit gnarly because of the cyclists, so you just have to have your trekking poles and just work your way down. Again, it's not marathon, not a race, right? So you can kind of see the berms that they create with the bikes coming up here, and it must be a pretty tough mountain bike trail. Well, not pretty tough, but at least moderate. There's some beautiful machines coming around here, you know, full Kevlar, and a lot of people who obviously know what they're doing, and a few people who who would be like me and not know what they're doing. But anyway, so it's a cool trail, and when you can usually see them coming before you hear them. But it's very easy just to stand to the side. There's only been one spot where the guy had to wait for me because there was nowhere for me to go to step off the trail. So, and he was courteous, and I apologise for breaking his flow, you know, because they get in a flow like we all do, whether we're walking, hiking, or mountain biking. I'm sure you achieve a kind of state of flow where you just the miles are just like going behind you, and you just kind of one with the trail. So anyway, I'll cut out down here now, because it's not too bad. You see the sun coming through the trees, it's just beautiful. So warm again though, even though it's like 50 odd degrees outside. It's still pretty warm hiking. So bring plenty of water. I brought 2 litres with me for this 7 miles. I probably won't need it all, but better to be safe, better to stay hydrated than not. And there is no water on the way out, so the next stop is the car park. So anyway, I'll sign out now, and I hope you enjoyed this little section of trail. Lake with no name. It's on the map, but well, it's maybe a pond really, but beautiful little view coming down here. So just thought I'd share it with you guys. Okay, catch you later. So this is marker 4. Pretty busy intersection. Goes with the I think the Waterloo Pinckney Trail is intersecting here, and Potawatomi, and a couple of shortcuts. But from here I'm going to be turning right up there, the Potawatomi Trail, you can see right there. So it's a right turn, and from here I think it's about 4 miles to get back to the car park. So another couple of hours. So anyway, so it's been a great journey. As I said, really busy intersection. A lot of people have been through here, not just bikers, but just day walkers and joggers. Just a jogger just came by, and but it's a significant point on the trail. You can actually go up there as well and take a shortcut if you're not feeling the love anymore. That cuts probably 3 miles off the journey. It's about 1.5 miles, about 2.5 miles off the journey. So if you wanted to go straight on, you could. But I'm going to do the full majesty of the Potawatomi Trail. It's just beautiful in this back. I'm so glad I came on this section. Actually, quite a lot of quite a mycologist's dream. Quite a few mushrooms at the back here. I took a few pictures of them. I did see some giant puffballs. They weren't that giant, but they're the first ones I've seen in the wild, which is very cool. Of course, it's an edible mushroom. I didn't pick it though. Just let them grow. There was 2 of them. It was side by side. Very cool. So I got some pictures of them and left them alone. A lot more cyclists now coming through. It is Friday lunchtime, so I was kind of expecting that. I think there might be a race on this weekend. There seem to be some little pink flags out all over the place, so might be some sort of race going on this weekend. So anyway, or maybe not. Maybe it's just, I don't know, maybe a treasure hunt or something. But anyway, just carrying on. Got probably another 2 miles to go or so. Coming out into this open area like this sure does make a heck of a change from the green tunnel. Nice as the green tunnel is, but it's kind of nice to see an open space every once in a while. So this is mile marker 6, and down there, although it doesn't look it, is quite the hike uphill. So I'm taking a well-earned breather and chugging a bunch of water. I haven't got very far to go. To the left of me is the a little shortcut from well, anyway, I'll show you here. It's this shortcut here. So coming in, so mile marker 5, and then I've got like half a mile to 7. So pretty close to the end. So there you go. So I'll kind of be sad when it's over, actually. Oh, we're gonna get out of it. I'm being bugged by a horsefly. Okay, see you at 5. So here we are at marker 5. Marker 7 is the end of the trail, and I suppose it's about just over half a mile away. So yeah, should be there in about 15-20 minutes. Yeah, it's a great trail. Some words of advice. The trail's pretty beat up in spots, so bring some trekking poles if you have them. They really help out on those steps. There's a lot of steps because the trail's just gone. So and going downhill too, a lot of exposed roots and stuff like that. So if you do have them, bring trekking poles. Other than that, I would call it a moderate hike. I wouldn't call it hard. There's some stretches that are difficult, sure, and if you're out of shape, definitely. But yeah, you can definitely do it, and give it a go. It's a great hike. It really is a great hike in Michigan, and again, just bear in mind there's a lot of mountain bikers using it, so just give them some room, and when they're coming down the hill, just keep your eyes open and ahead of you. But it really is a great hike. Okay, see you at the next one.